Wasted away again in Margaritaville.
Wasting away in Margaritaville. Here we go, Red Notice, guys. 2021 movie review. Netflix. It's the largest ever investment into a movie for Netflix. We have The Rock, Ryan Reynolds, and big sexy Gal Gadot. Thing about this, right? The comedy's done very well, but I feel like it feels like I'm not. It honestly does feel a bit like Fast and Furious, and I'm not like I don't watch all The Rock's movies, right? But to me, he largely plays the same character, like a badass, like federal figure, like cop sort of guy. But like the humor's always there. Like, and I have no problem with humor, right? But The Rock actually played a fucking role where there's like you know, like emotion and shit. You know, like you actually get emotionally invested. I don't think The Rock's fucking brilliant, right? Do not get me wrong. In WWE, we've seen some not emotional stuff, like, but I mean, I have no doubt that The Rock can do that sort of stuff. But to me, it's like the guy's been making movies for it's basically 2 decades, like, and he's literally like the same character and everything, like literally. It's like, where's the fidelity? Now it's a funny movie. I don't agree with it being a 12 rating, like, I'm not saying you could bump it up to 15, but I'm saying they should have bumped it up to 15 with a bit more adult shit. I mean, it was a wee bit fucking shit. But basically, there's these 3 eggs that need to be found in order to get Cleopatra's family or some fucking shite like that. Essentially. Which is a fucking shambles, to be honest, because we've got Gal Gadot, she's like the best thief in the world. Ryan Reynolds is second. He's got daddy issues. The Rock's like, hey, buddy. The Rock ends up getting framed for it because money got wired into an account. That's from Gal Gadot's character. Then the other woman there, she's like, oh, man, Rocky, what are you doing to me, Rocky? He's joined the Alliance. He didn't quite join the Alliance back in 2001, but fuck it, here. He's in the prison with Ryan Reynolds. It's a pretty funny scene where he's like, don't do that, don't do that. I know what you're doing. He's like, I'm not doing anything. He's like, this man here is not federal. And then, but he reads out like his job title, which is basically like he's like an FBI like profiler, like tracks people down. He's like, it does come under the whole umbrella of law enforcement. Then ends up getting barred by this big guy, which is I did find that pretty fun. I mean, like the comedy in this was on point, but there was points where it was like borderline ridiculous, like the action. Like I get it, it's more of a comedy, so you can kind of let it slide. But that's just the problem with movies these days, though. Is like the action sequences are awful. Like the CGI, I don't think the CGI was particularly bad in this, but it looks so funny. Like at the start when Ryan Reynolds is like fighting like the police up like the construction, not site. It's like what do you call it? I don't know what you call it. The construction bit, like in the museum. Like, they're getting took down by some of the most funniest fucking shit you've ever seen in your life. Like a fucking, like the smallest bag of sand or something, like a sandbag. I mean, getting thinged at them. Like, man, I just made that up on the spot, but it's just nothing to go down. And they're selling it like they've been fucking hitting the stomach with a shotgun. It's like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, basically these two try and get the egg for the midget guy's house. Gal Gadot then turns heel on that guy. He ends up getting poisoned. He wakes up. He starts firing his magnum in the fucking these two who managed to end up getting uncuffed. And then we get the whole third egg. Yeah, be real. Don't really know what happened in the last 25 minutes of the movie, but I feel like just in general, it's all right. Like the comedy's on point, I guess, but it is a wee bit childish. Like. And they could have done a lot more with The Rock and Ryan Reynolds, in my opinion. Especially if they upped it for like whatever it was, a 12 rating. But anyway, guys, it was great seeing these two. I mean, these two could definitely make comedy. The Rock, like, I'll say it again, I said it before. It feels like he plays the same character in every movie. But anyway, we'll give this movie 5 out of 10.